welcome to another video. It is me, Desiree, and I'm very excited today because I'm finally gonna try this out. I'm hoping this is the right shade. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation with SPF 50. I had already purchased a shade. I think it was the shade Ivory or Porcelain or something, and it was way too light. I exchanged it for the next shade, which was Rose Ivory, and I'm hoping that it works out. I didn't swatch it or anything, but this looks like a better shade match. The other one was too light, like too light to even make work. And I'm so excited to try this because this has been around for a little while now and I never tried it out. I don't know why, I just never did. But I had always wanted to, so I'm finally gonna do it today. So this is gonna be a first impression, but I have high hopes for this. So there weren't a lot of claims on this. It just has SPF 50, vitamin B3, and hydrating serum. They don't say what kind of serum, just hydrating serum. This carefully formulated formulation, nope. This carefully formulated foundation is lightweight and won't settle into lines. It evens your tone and provides hydration all day, suitable for sensitive skin, non-comedogenic, and all of that. And that's kind of it. It just says it's specifically designed for mature skin as well. That's probably why they say it won't settle into your lines. So that is a bold claim. We are going to put this on today. I feel like if I put the mirror on this side, it blocks too much of the light, but we're gonna make it work. I gotta clean off this table. Goodness gracious. Okay. It is in a squeezy tube. Oh, it's gonna be too light. No, I'm gonna make it work. It's too bad. We're gonna make it work anyway. It does smell like sunscreen. No, this looks like it might be okay. I'm gonna put it on anyway. We're gonna make it work anyway. Ooh, it feels really smooth, really substantial. It feels like a moisturizer, like really moisturizing. And it does have a scent. It has like an unscented kind of scent, but also sunscreen. Alrighty, let's do it. I'm just gonna go straight onto my face with the tube. It looks like tiny little streaks, but sometimes it's way more than you might think. So I'm just gonna do a little bit at first. I can always add more. Okay, that was definitely not enough. I thought I got like a lot. I'll put on a little more. But let me just blend out this little bit first. The scent is kind of weird. It feels very, very hydrating, and I didn't put on any primer. I just had on my skincare from a couple hours ago that have been just sitting on my face on my sunscreen. You know what? This is really nice. This is looking really good. I'm gonna put a little more on this cheek here. And the fact that I'm able to just put this on primarily with my fingers is kind of interesting. Because I don't see a lot of streaks. It doesn't look like I'm blending it in with my fingers. Okay, careful around the brows. I might have to pull in the sponge just to get in like this area here, because blending around all your bones is kind of weird. Where's my sponge? Okay, I'm gonna do a quick blend around the hairline. I'm gonna look up close real quick though on the how it's blending with just my fingers, because if it's working out good. Interesting. I mean, I definitely need the sponge. It's a little streaky, but it looks good. I'm glad this shade seems to have worked out pretty well. It looks a little bit light. It looks a tad light, but it looks way better than the one did before. And I was kind of worried this one would be a little pink because of the Rose Ivory name, but it looks all right. You know, this looks awesome. So that's the one layer that I put on. This looks really good. I am gonna do some check-ins throughout the day to see if it settles into any lines. The only lines I really notice makeup settle in on my face, what kind of sentence was that? The only lines I have on my face that do concern me when it comes to makeup settling are the lines right here, like when I squint my eyes or smile. These lines, they usually have makeup that settles into them, and I have to like do one of these. But by the end of the day, it's like makeup that's stuck there. Like it's not a fresh, dewy thing that I can just blend away. It's like there. And I am gonna keep an eye on this. because I didn't get a lot in that area, but I'm not going to go out of my way to put makeup there, but I'm going to kind of blend it all the way up just to kind of test it a little bit. And then sometimes if I'm laughing too much or if I have a headache, my brows go like this a lot of the time and the makeup will settle into this line here. I don't have a headache today or anything, but I'm going to keep an eye on that one as well. This looks really good. This looks awesome. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more right here just to get a little more coverage on the cheek area. And a little bit more right here. And that weird scent did go away. I don't smell it anymore. It just kind of smelled weird at first. I feel like if you took your time or had some more time or some patience, you could easily blend this in with your fingers and not really need a sponge. Just kind of put it on like a moisturizer. It feels so good too. It's super creamy. Like really, really creamy and really smooth. Ooh. Let's just blend that out there. It also looks really fresh. Like it looks dewy. It looks like I just put skincare on, or like I just put on like setting spray or something. This looks really good. This looks really good. I'm super excited about this. It looks really even, really smooth. It's hydrating, but it doesn't feel like it's too much. You know, sometimes a really hydrating thing could feel like it's this thick off of your face, like it's really heavy. This doesn't feel like that. And it looks really good. It didn't like blend weird or get blotchy. It's not gathering up in weird spots. This looks really, really good. Oh my gosh, if you guys use this on a regular basis, how did I just now find out about this? I mean, I've known about it, but I haven't tried it before. I'm not gonna put any powder on. I'm gonna put the rest of some other makeup on, and I'm gonna keep an eye on this throughout the day, but I'm not gonna set it with powder. I'm just gonna leave it as is to see if it dries down, if it sinks in or anything like that. But right now, this looks really, really super good. Like, I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna put on the rest of this makeup and we will do some little check-ins here shortly. Okay, I'm back. It has been several hours and the foundation looks pretty good. It did gather around my nose, like on both sides of my nostrils, and I just kind of like did one of these to pat it away. It didn't really pat away that much. I don't know if I just put too much there, but it did gather a little bit. It also did gather, I don't know if you could see it, but in my my laugh line right here, there is foundation gathered up in there, which doesn't usually happen. I thought that was kind of interesting. I also didn't set it with powder. I didn't put any powder on my face whatsoever. I just put on some blush, some cream bronzer, some highlighter, mascara, and I kind of left it at that. I did set the under eyes though, but that had nothing to do with the foundation. I just didn't want the mascara to transfer too much. It also, well, this, I don't know if it's the foundation or if it's my concealer I put on, because I did put on concealer and blended it around. But it did gather a little bit in my lines like I said I thought it would. But I also just did one of these and it was fine. But it wasn't gathered like it gathered here in my laugh line. It kind of just, I don't know, just kind of settled in there, I guess. More so, like it, when I say it gathered, it did gather on my nose. I guess it just kind of settled in the line a little bit. I don't know if because I feel like I put on a pretty light amount, so I don't know why it settled and gathered in my laugh line right here, but it did. But nothing a little one of these couldn't fix, you know. But overall, I think it wore pretty well. On the chin, it did wear down ever so slightly, but not enough for me to be mad at it. It does feel very hydrating, and it never did truly dry down or sink into my skin. It still feels like if I touch my face, it feels like moisturized. It feels like I just put it on. Well, maybe not just put it on, not like I did earlier, but it does still feel like it's there. It's very moisturizing. So if you have dry skin, I feel like you might really enjoy this. I don't feel like it created any oils on my face. I did sweat a little today on my upper lip, and I was dabbing away sweat like this and right here, because that's where I sweat on my face the most. It didn't really remove it too much. I think it wore pretty well, but the real test will be wearing it to work all week. So this was a little first impressions. I feel like I will come back next weekend and wear this every single day and see how it wears at work, because I do want to test it in more like conditions like that where I am sweating a little bit, I'm eating, I'm snacking, I'm drinking more, and just moving my face overall and talking all day long to customers. And you know when you talk a lot, like your face moves, and I want to see how the foundation might settle around in my face then. But overall, I think I'm really going to like this. I think it looks really, really good. I also thought because it was so moisturizing that it was going to eat up the blush, bronzer, and highlighter on my face. The bronzer I used I think is a little on the lighter side anyway, and I was kind of expecting it to fade, but I feel like it looks pretty similar to how I put it on this morning. The blush I think has faded ever so slightly, but not in a bad way. Like it's still there, still hanging on. But I think just the real like super moisturizing quality of the foundation, I feel like it might eat up makeup a little bit more, like blushes and your bronzer and stuff. But I'll keep an eye on it throughout the week and see how it wears. But right now, I think it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid and I really like it so far. But that is it. If you've tried this foundation, what the heck do you think? Because I think it's kind of awesome. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss my next one. And I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.